Hello everyone, YGO Dragon Ruler here again. I'm still a little sick, but I'm making it. I'm making waves. I didn't put out a video yesterday. Yeah, like I got caught up with a lot of stuff, but maybe we get to today. We'll see. But starting off with the first one, we're gonna continue looking at some of these cheaper archetypes and, like, I guess deck cores, if you would. First off, we're gonna look at let's start off here with Mech Knights. I guess this guy right here is kind of like a bonus. If you do need your Avermax, they're dipping in value. They're holding the line at 13. But I could see Mech Knight Crusadia Evermax dipping even further down. Actually, I could. Will it be a $10 card? I could see it being a $10 card. But at this price point, it's still pretty cheap, I think. But yeah. Moving on to the rest of the actual Mech Knights. We have here the purple from the Mega. Why is this one listed first? It'll be so weird if this has a higher price than the Extreme Force version, but we'll look at that. First editions are about $4.10. Market value is actually about $5, and it's a little bit under the market value. But I do think that's purely because maybe it's the off season. I do think this card will creep up as time goes on. But I could be wrong about that. We'll look at the Extreme Force versions and see where those were at, because for a while this was like a $3 card, so do keep that in mind. I do think the Mech Knight core right now is pretty cheap and affordable. Will it continue to fall? I mean, it is seeing minor play, so maybe. I feel it's better to have this, and I would get the original prints. We'll look at that in a second, rather than the Megaton prints, just because it should long term maintain the most value. Looking here at the Extreme Force version, we can see. Ooh, can I? For some reason, it doesn't always give me the filter, and I don't know why. To filter out the mods, like, we don't. Who's buying a mod play, even if it's first edition, for $4 when a near mint is like $4? And let's look here and see what we have. Oof, where'd they go? Oh, over here. Let's see what the first editions are going for of Purple Nightfall. Going down. Alright, so you can see, yeah, first editions are $5, $5.50. Market value is about $4. It's going up. Like I said, these Mech Knights, I'm surprised that the Megaton version is actually under its market value, but you can see right here that the Nightfall is after these unlimiteds, the first editions are above the actual market value there. Looking at Blue Sky, it's $2. Looking at the first edition version, they're about $3, and again, these were like $2 for a long period of time. They're finally starting to, like, creep up just a little bit. You can see them going up a little bit on the market. So you look at, the only cards that really cost money are these two. And they cost about, let's say, $5.15, and then these guys are about $2, so $6. You're looking at about $21 for the most expensive cards, which isn't. I don't think that's really too bad, especially for, like, original print. Then you have the Megatons here. They're also going up. They've been holding the line at 2, and you can see they're. I mean, I know the market value say they're $2.45, and they're under that, as you can see here. But for the longest period of time, this card has been hovering around $2. And I feel as the longer these go without a reprint, and I don't see a reprint in the foreseeable future, the more these will slowly creep on up. So keep that in mind. Next up we have Morning Star. This is if you're paying, like, this is a good card to have if you want to just get into a quick link 2 and open up 2 zones and you're playing Mech Knights. It's not the best, and the price reflects that. And also Saiho is up for reprint, so more than likely this is getting reprint, but it might get reprint into a different rarity. I don't see them looking at this and like, yeah, prismatic secret rare, because I don't think we're getting secret rares, right? It's all prismatics, and then ultra super rare. I don't think so. Maybe just have your one copy of this. It's about $2. Likely played unlimiteds are about 150, and I do imagine like more than likely the first editions are about $2. All right, yeah, they're about $2 for first side. And Eclipse is the other one. Also, this deck has not this deck. This core has utility inside of Blue Eyes because they're all not all of them, but the ones you can special out, and the Searcher I think is level 8. So this Eclipse, this is the one that moves the columns that allow you to like pop another one on the field. So this is a level 8, and the purple Nightfall, which searches, that's also a level 8. So you go into this. If you have the blue can search both. Because if you pop it into a column with like 2 or more cards, then you get like 2 searches off of the blue, so you can search this, and then the Eclipse, and then you could just go into your rank 8 plays if you have another zone that you could put stuff in. So yeah, Blue Eyes players, there's potential, but you can see the rest of the stuff is like so cheap. It's all under like 50 cents. Next up, if you guys want to look at if you're looking to play the Invoke build, of course you want to look at like Invoke cards. So let's look right here at Invocation. From these are the original prints. So secret rare. These cards, I think market value is 9. I have seen this card fall to about 7, 8, but like $10 is a pretty cheap price for what it is. I mean, what it was before. And you see Mechaba here is about $5, $6. This card used to be like $25. I could see it going back up to like definitely 10, 15, because there's now a super rare printing, which we'll also look at. But yeah, Kraken's about $4.50. I don't know why. This is also a really good pickup because this could the moment Warriors do anything like that, this goes to this goes up to like a $7 card. So the next Warrior deck that's gonna do something that utilizes instant fusion, or any deck that really utilizes instant fusion. This is an instant fusion target. So why not? Why not have it? This has not been given a reprint yet, and you can see it here, $3. I could definitely see this going higher. Predator Plant. This one is $3. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Predator Plants are getting support. They're getting support in the next Legendary Duelist set. So yeah, get your Predator Plants. I don't know much about the core for Predator Plants. I don't know anything at all about Predator Plants. I've never played them. I've never seen them played. But yeah, that one is $3. Instant Fusion is about $2. Under market value is $3.51. Polymerization, the alt art, it's about this has been going up, I think, slowly. It's about $3.50 on the market, and you can see it here. It's about $3, but I think it's been slowly like going up. I remember these were $2 for a period of time. And yeah, you get your Predator Plant right here. This one went up to $4. The reason these Predator Plants are getting bought out again is because of that support. This was like $2 a couple weeks ago, if I'm correct. Damn. So yeah, they're buying them out. Prisma. It's about $2. This card comes and goes depending on if hero is needed or not. And the rest of the Invoke stuff really is Lone Fire Blossoms about $175. It's very cheap. It's all under like $1. Market value is $187. I think this card has some serious potential. I think it's getting overlooked because it's like it has a floodgate like effect. So we could look at it. Let me read this effect. One Alistair plus a fire monster. I mean, getting the fire monster is the real issue there, right? But this card gains 200 attack. This card can attack all your opponent monsters. Return this card. Oh no, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's a dark one. But this one's good for OTKs. Because it gains 200. So if they have a bunch of shit on board, you pop this on and then you pop, pop, pop. But yeah, no, I'm talking about the dark one. The dark one is, let me get there. More Predator Plants, more things. Oh yeah, Magical Meltdown. I would pick these up. They're only $1, which is pretty cheap. I'll just pick up a playset of this stuff. Like have your playset of Meltdown, have your playset of Book of the Law, because this at one point was $5, and this at one point, I mean, it went to like $3 to $5. Because this searches your Alistair, and also searches your invocation, and you combo off from there. Book It Law allows you to go into a different invoke card, invoke fusion, which is really good. Fluffles are dumb cheap if anybody wants to pick up Fluffles. This guy's only 80 something cent, but this guy has a great effect. Let's look at this real quick. Then we're gonna look at the super rare invoke stuff and see where those are. So one dark monster, which is not, that's not hard to go into. So if a player monster attempts to activate effect, none of that player's monster can activate their effects for the rest of the turn. While this card is face up on the field, each player can attack only one monster journey. So it's like a floodgate like effect, right? If they try to activate something, they can't activate anything else for the rest of the turn. So I mean, to me that sounds busted. That sounds like, oh, if I'm playing Invoke Mech Knights, I'm playing anything that uses Invoked, I'm tossing one of these in and I'm floodgating my opponent. But not everyone plays like that. Not everyone do things that degenerate. But if you want to beat a person that does that, this card, I would look at it. So yeah, speaking of so there's also the ultimate rare invocation. If you want it, it's about 26 bucks. And then the page bottoms out at about 30 bucks. There's 3 pages worth, so there's enough to go around. But keep in mind, this is a invocation at its low. So if invocation really start shaking up the meta, this card is gonna double in price. Easy, just gonna double. But yeah, speaking of invocation, we also have Shadows in Valhalla, where it came as a super rare. And we'll also take a moment just to look at Valkyries for anyone really interested in Valkyries. I expected, let me do a quick refresh actually, let me make sure. Yeah, I expected these to be a whole lot less in value. Like Bruhilde, that's it's $9, $10. It's $10 on the market. This card was like 5 to 6, and then every time Valkyrie got support, it got bought out, and then it got bought out, and it got like 2 waves of support currently, right? 2 waves, and then it kept getting bought out, right? So that drove that price at 10, and it's been staying there for some reason, even though not a single person I know of is playing this deck. It stayed at 10 bucks. Rider the Valkyrie is another one. It's staying at 9. Why? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do another market watch looking at these Ghost Girls and Hand Traps again, because they're all getting reprinted, and not all, but these Ghost Girls for certain, plus what is it, 30 side deck cards. So side deck cards, I mean, maybe I do a side deck market watch, but maybe I should wait for more of that set to be revealed. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about the Deck Devastation, that new set that Konami just released. As just a bunch of stuff for your side deck, your and your extra deck, and plus they give you all the Ghost Girls alternate art reprint. But that's something we're gonna look at later on. Maybe today, maybe not. I don't know yet. We'll see. So another good card, and this card used to be 20-30 bucks. It's $7, and my god, this is the only print in. It's a secret rare print in. It's a short printed secret rare print in. Keep that in mind. This card was short printed. And it's only $7. I would get my. You really only need 1 to 2 of these. More than likely 1. I would get them before it's too late. I would definitely pick this card up sooner rather than later, and just have your copy ready. If you at all, you have any intentions of playing Invoked, I wouldn't sleep on this. I would get this before it's no longer an option, before this deck does something. And right now it's not going to do anything. When the ban list hits though, and it shakes up the meta, maybe, you never know. Remember, there was an Invoked everything. There was an Invoked everything at a time point. There was Invoke cards banned in the OCG at some point. And again, different meta. But we did over here in the TCG try to toss Invoked in nearly everything. Not a lot of it stuck. We just found more consistent ways. But it's only a matter of time before we toss it in something and it actually sticks onto it. Next we have Twin Twisters. I'll pick these up now. They were like $7-8. You see it here for about 5-6. I'd pick them up at about 6 and just hold on to them. These are the better rarity. Maybe it gets a reprint, but it's not getting a secret rare reprint. So if you want your best version, this is your best version. That'll maintain value. Right here, Mischief of the Type Goddess, another Valkyrie card, $6. I'm surprised this one didn't maintain the $10 line. The other two did. Again, so what we came for the super rare invocations, about $5. Ninja stuff, if you're into ninja, it's only super cheap. But that's the only card out of this set that's really the only invoke card that has any type of value. If you're interested in Shaddolls, I think I have a Shaddol to look at the rest of the Shaddolls up in a bit. But here we have Shaddol Fusion for about $2. It's about $2. Winda, it's $1. You can see it here dipping to about 50 cents. I would also get this version of Alistair, the secret rare. This is better. It's only 50 cents too, so spend $1.50 and just get it. As I thought. Unless there's a new way to abuse this card, it's not going to see play. Wind Witches, do you have your engine? This 40 cents, guys. Get your engine. Get your witches. Just do it. And their Mecha Buzz about 25 cents. Get your bamboos while you're at it. 20-cent bamboos, 4-cent bamboos. This card is extremely underrated right now. This should be way more money for what it is. I know probably should have covered this when I talked about the 6 Samurais, but they utilized the bamboo engine to free draws and get your bamboos. This card has potential to go up to $2, past $2. This is the only holo printing of it. So I mean, it got out of printings like some really old sets, but we don't care about that. We care about this one, and it's right now. It's about 25 cents. I would get it before the 6 Samurai Island get announced. Next up here, let's look at the furries. Oh man, I remember this deck. I love this deck so much. I play this deck. It's not a very good deck. One well timed, one timed effect veiler. Just you have to be just on the first time. Boom, that's it. Unless you're playing double so, which is a bad card to play if you're playing double so. I understand. I do. Sometimes it's good, right? I think it's a fun deck. I love it. I love this deck. This deck is getting reprinted. Dark Savior is one of the deck announced for the reprint in the Megatins. So let's give this a quick refresh and let's see how far things have fallen. For hire, it's about $10 with 16, and then it kept just going down, down, down. Short printed, but more than likely a reprint target. Mayhem for hire, above its market value, it's about $5, but not too much above it. And then the rest of the furries, oh, they're just. I would pick up the secret rare ones and then just wait. Just wait. I mean, again, I don't think this deck has any type of potential. They've been given like 2 support cards, which were the Link Monster was good, and then was the rare. I don't know how good the rare is. I haven't played the deck since that card came out, but it's cheap. So the rest of this deck, I would definitely still pick up the secret rares if you have any intention of playing for hires. It's a fun deck to play. I enjoy it. I love the name. They abandoned problem-solving card decks for the name of these cards, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, if you don't want to know what I mean, let's dive in here. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 monster for hire from your hand, except beat if a monster for hire. You get it? You saw what I did there? You saw what? Anyway, yeah, it's pretty. I love this deck. It's dumb cheap. Aside from beat and mayhem, which I'd wait on. I wouldn't get those because more than likely you're gonna get reprinted, and that reprint's gonna drive the price of these ones down, and then you pick them up. But yeah, next. Oh yeah, let's look a quick look at the Shaddolls here and just see. The most expensive one, of course, Ultimate Construct. It's about $16. But first editions are how much? This card was like 10 for a bit of time, and then it kept getting bought out. Then the ban list predictions kept driving the price up even higher. First editions, oh, you get your limited, likely played first editions here for about $18. Near mint first editions are about 20. So yeah, with that in mind, I'd pick these up before the ban list comes. I do think the ban list will free this card even more. I think it's at 1. It might go to 2. It might go to 3. I would have them rather than not have them. And then you could either flip it for profit during that ban list if it does come off and it shoots up in value, or you could build the deck and, you know, pay less than other people would be paying. Then we have this one right here. I don't know. Why you name it so? This one's actually pretty cheap. Likely played first edition is only about $11, and this is a secret rare. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh, that's different. I thought these were the same. No, they're not. Shikanaga. Oh. The ultimate rare. Out of new challengers, it's about $10 for likely played, $11 for near mint unlimited. But how much for the first editions of this guy? First editions are also about $11 for likely played. Near mints are about 13. So that's the market value on this guy is about $11. So it's matching that. Again, if you have any interest in Shaddolls, I do think now might. There's like small amount of hype still behind this card. What people thinking is gonna come off the ban list even more, and whether I think it's a good pickup or not, maybe I'd say yes still. I mean, I feel like if Shaddol construct comes off the ban list at 2 or even 3, then everything just spikes on up. So pick it up now, and then if you lose interest or you still don't want to play it, then you could push that product when that inevitably happens. But that's my 2 cents. So the rest of the stuff is you got the secret rare version of the same card for about 6, first edition. Then you have contract here, the ultra rare. Then the deck gets really cheap. It's about $2. First edition, 2, 16 on the market. My God, this card fell in value. You got the beast here, 6, $3. So yeah, I mean maybe now might be a good time to pick it up. You can see all this stuff is like severely under its value, almost more than double. What the hell? Yeah. So let me see. I mean it is getting bought out. By the end of the page, it's back to being a $7 card. But first, this set has to have come in first edition. What's going on here? Somebody bought out all the first edition copies, or did this set not come in first? Oh, Astro Pack. Yeah, no, didn't come in first edition. So yeah, you could get your likely plays over here for about half the price of what it's going for, before it goes back to its market value and then surpasses it by the first page. Another El Shaddol over here. Secret rare new challengers. It's about $5. Dragon is about $3, matching its market value. I got reprinted in Megaton. El Shaddol Grista. About $3. Fusion is about $1 under its market value again. So yeah, I think now might be if you want a new challenger version too, it's about $1. I would definitely pick it up, just to have it. And Dragon again, and that's getting into the rare. Aside of those 3 expensive fusion monster, and if you don't buy the beast at like $7, the rest of the deck is pretty cheap. So I'd look at it. If Shaddol is something you're into, I would definitely grab it, because if they free the deck anymore, I don't think it'll do anything in the meta. I don't think it's gonna have an impact, but I do think the price is gonna go up if any pieces of Shaddolls get freed. So with that in mind, let's look at Burning Abyss. Let's do a quick refresh here, because I think Cherry Beanie went down some. No, it's about the same. So you can see Cherry Beanie here. I see this card falling to 15. Might hold 15. And this is assuming Burning Abyss doesn't do anything, and I don't think it'll do anything. So I see this card. It'll go to 15, right? It'll go to 15. It'll hover around 15 for a bit of time, and then it'll continue to go on down. We've been seeing this happen. It was $60, then it was $40, then it was $30, then it was $20. At the price point my dumbass cousin bought it, and I told him to wait, and he didn't wait, but idiots, right? Anyway, so $20, and then the special edition came out, and then it fell to like $16, and it'll continue to fall as long as this card doesn't see play. So keep that in mind. Dante original print, Duelist Alliance. $12, but how much for the first ad? Holy shit! Are there any first? Oh yeah, there. Second page. The first ads are about $18. Wow, that's a jump. So I was gonna say it's under its market value, guys. That's $50, and it is. The unlimiteds are, but first editions, no, they're above the market value. You're going up. So if you want your OG print Dante's, $18. If you want your ghost rares for the Netherlord of the Burning Abyss, Melakota. Let's see. You don't. The likely plates are about $10, right? First edition. Do I own a first edition one of these? I think I do. $20, double the price. Near mints. And again, this is on the assumption that the difference between that likely plate and that near mint is there's no scratch on the foil. So it goes from 10, then it goes to 20 for the first edition likely, and then near mints are about $31. And then $33. If you need your ghost word, I don't even think the deck uses this card. So with that being said, there's just collector. It's just collectors driving that price up. Scarm, under its market value, it's 4, then it's 5. Dante, the Megatin version, just get this version, $5. I know there's some of you like, nah, bro, nah, you gotta get that original print, and you're rightfully so. It's gonna maintain the value as you can clearly see, but can you really justify playing triple the amount? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Again, why is this card so much money? I've not seen a single Burning Abyss deck play this. Why is Melakota so much? Unlimited too. It's $5. How much is the first edition? We have to know. I have to know now. Kinda have to know. Why is this card so expensive for no reason? First editions are about $5.50. So still, I don't. Card that's not seen play shouldn't be that expensive. This card sporadically gets bought out. Anytime Burning Abyss does anything. First editions are about $4. I pick those up. I pick up one. I think the deck only ever uses one. I'd get my one before it get bought out again. Rubric, ultra rare. It's about $3. These Burning Abyss cards needs a reprint. Not so much. I guess all of them, because the rest of them are these ugly ass gold rares that we're not gonna talk about. $3. Get the $5 one, or get the common. Graph is about Astro Pack. It's about $2. You can see here for the unlimiteds. They're all the Astro Pack one comes unlimited, but near mint $2. The rest of the core is pretty cheap. You got the Scarm, the ugly gold. Just get the common. You got the Farfa, get the common. It's rare right here for about $1. So you can pick up the rest of the Lubric is about $1. Rubric is about $1. Scarm is about $1. Virgil, get your one Virgil. I don't think you'll ever use them, but just have it, right? It's about $1. Yeah. So the rest of the core is about $1. If you're a Burning Abyss player, you already have your core. You don't care. This means nothing to you. If you're looking to be a Burning Abyss player, I'd pick up everything but the link. I'd wait on the link to just. I'd get it at 15. I think 15 is a good price point to get the one. And then if you just want to have a playset or you want to get more in the future, I'd wait and see if it falls down, because I don't foresee Burning Abyss doing much, but I could be wrong. You know how the thing go. But yeah, Ultra guys, last thing we're gonna look at for this video. Let me do a quick refresh. Multi-faker, anytime Ultra guys do anything, they go up and then they fall right back down. They did take a Nationals, so do keep that in mind. There's potential in this deck. Just how much, I guess, is the real question, right? Multi-faker is about 5. It's about 5. It's about 5 even for first ad. If you have these, sell them. This card is too expensive for what it is. And I don't remember what's. It's probably gonna get a reprint. Is what I'm trying to say. It's due for a hollow reprint. If you have any of these Starfall cards instead, and the rest, do I even need to talk about this? Marionetter is under $1. Milliseek is under $1. And that's all day long. This entire core is cheap. Actually, I think the only card that let me see what. No, Protocol is also cheap, right? The reason this deck gets expensive is when you get into like Pot of Extravagance and stuff like that. protocol. What? Not Photon Blast, but what is Photon Blast? Is 33 cents. Anyone interested? There it is. Yeah, no, we're looking for the super rare. Oh, that is a. So it's not protocol. It's a spoofing. That's what it is. It's spoofing. Personal spoofing. I think this card's also dumb cheap. So I don't even. There's probably no reason for me to even. Yeah, it's $1. For the super rare. Get your super rare. But yeah. If you're interested. But yeah, that's the Ultra Guy score. I just get the core. The core is cheap. The rest of the deck is where it gets pricey because you need Pot of Extravagance. You need you need these other draw cards, and I mean, it doesn't get too expensive because technically you also need Super Poly because Super Poly is a good card to just have. But yeah, it could actually be pretty cheap. You could probably substitute stuff out. But if you want to play the best build can get kind of expensive. With that being said, that'll do it for the video. Again, if you guys do like the content, I do appreciate it if you'd like the video, if you'd comment down below. If you'd subscribe and share the video, I'd appreciate it a lot. That helped me out a bunch. I am still, let me make myself a little bit bigger here. Still doing this giveaway here. Once I hit 100 subs, somebody, somewhere, somehow is gonna get this structure deck. All you gotta do is again be a subscriber. There's a link down below. I need your email mainly from it, and I need a comment of what your favorite card is in the description. Once I hit 100 subs, I'm gonna pick a name at random, and that person will get the deck, and I will ship it out to you. But yeah, if you're not part of that giveaway, what are you doing? What are you doing? Become part of that giveaway. So yeah, that'll do it for the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.